Thank you again for joining us on this week's edition of Birmingham View Television, where we care about your health, what you eat, your vegetables, your meats, and we have someone here who brings you only the best in produce and food to the tables of Alabama, Mr. Jerry Spencer, founder of Grow Alabama. Thank you.
Thank you,
I appreciate you coming.
To be with you.
So I'm really interested in how this program works. But particularly you, this is not your background, but you started this to help Alabama farmers particularly. So can you kind of explain what Grow Alabama does?
Yeah, well, we have both a nonprofit and a for-profit side. Mm-hmm. The nonprofit side is about developing the farmers, supporting the farmers in becoming profitable and environmentally sustainable. Mm-hmm. So economically as well as environmentally sustainable.
Yeah.
We facilitate them by providing a very notable market for them. Mm-hmm. We get the vegetables from them, we box it up, and we take it to homes.
Okay.
It is a farmer's market on wheels.
A farmer's market, I like that. I like that. Fresh produce. But tell us, why in particular, though, did you start this program? In particular, we talked about how the difficulties that the Alabama farmers are having in getting their products, and where actually when you go to the grocery store, most of the food you get is not locally grown.
No. No. There's a big leak of money from Alabama. Mm-hmm. We're losing over $5 billion a year, sending it by check to California. Mm-hmm. We want it back.
Okay, why are we sending it to California?
To buy the food. Over 95% of all of the food we eat here in Alabama comes from California and other places. And so less than 5% of what is available in grocery stores comes from Alabama. Mm-hmm. It's a big loss of money for Alabama,
especially for I guess generational farmers and people who've been tilling the soil for years and for generations, really.
Yeah.
So how does this do two things? I guess it helps the farmers, but it also brings produce because everybody's into more organic foods now. And so is that a specialty of these farms, or what is it that particularly they grow for their customers here in the States?
Well, we work with them to plan their farm for profitability. Mm-hmm. Now, if you got profitability handled, you can think about sustainability, environmental sustainability. Mm-hmm. That has to follow economic, environmental. Mm-hmm. Nobody's going to think about environmental until they got their family taken care of.
Yeah, exactly.
But environmental is very important for Alabama. We have more inland water than any other state in the country.
No, I did not know that, actually.
And there are at least 11 locations on the rivers of Alabama where they tell you don't eat the fish that comes from there because it's polluted.
Yeah, we've already had somebody who talked about that from the river keepers about the pollution that goes on the rivers here. Yeah. So in terms of, you also have a TV show, I guess you want to call it a TV show online, your YouTube channel where you talk about how to cook these vegetables. And I've seen your website too, Grow Alabama, and the food just looks so succulent and juicy, you just want to eat it off the screen.
Oh, the food, you don't get any fresher food in Alabama unless you're growing it yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
So we work with farmers all over the state. I can be from here, I can be anywhere.
Welcome to Grow Alabama's delivery menu for this week. I'm Jerry Spencer, and here we go. We got some more of these beautiful lettuces. They're going to get better and more varied and more beautiful as the weather warms up a little bit. And we're also got the spring mix coming real soon. But there's a nice head of green leaf lettuce for you this week from Alabama. We got fresh bulb vidalias from Georgia. I must know the only guy that's growing organic Vidalia onions in Vidalia, Georgia, and we do get them from him from time to time. These are just really great to cook with. Our broccoli, beautiful, beautiful broccoli. The transition broccoli from tobacco to broccoli in North Carolina when they made a big shift over to growing broccoli from all of the tobacco fields. We've got some more spinach this week. The spinach is coming from Florida. Carrots goes good with broccoli from Georgia. And I went around the curve the other day in rural Alabama, and I saw the most beautiful field of cabbage you would ever want to see in January. Very, very nice. The farmer took a lot of the outside leaves off. I like to leave the leaves on for you, but we do have some good Alabama cabbage for you this week. We have turnips. We have turnip roots this week. Now I want to recommend that you roast these turnip roots. Cut them in about quarters. Cut it up in quarters and roast it. You can roast it with your carrots. Last week we did the gratin with the root vegetables. Try roasting them.
Really?
So our food is largely between 1 and 2 days harvest.
Okay. Oh, so you get it fresh off the vine.
Right,
almost,
fresh off the vine.
Oh, so it's got to be very good.
Yeah. And it's a lot of good benefits to the farmers and to the people in the population centers that appreciate good food and want to support our environmental concerns. Lots of good opportunity to participate in Grow Alabama.
So, but you're on your TV show though. You talk about how you prepare foods. What are some of the?
Oh yeah, well we do. We have recipes online at YouTube. In YouTube, Grow Alabama TV.
Okay.
At YouTube. YouTube. I don't know which way it goes, but it's on YouTube.
It's on
anyway.
YouTube.
Yeah. So there's recipes. We're putting more up there every week.
How does this help the families, the people who benefit from this? Are they more? Do they find the food to taste better than what they would normally get at the grocery stores? And who are the people who are buying these products?
Well, it is so broad. Our customer base is so broad, ethnically, socioeconomically. People, I don't care if you don't have much money. If you appreciate good, fresh food, you want it.
And so, what kind of vegetables? I mean, what's in season, and what kind of things are people asking for?
Well, everybody loves tomatoes.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Especially tomato sandwiches in the summer. You can't beat them on toasted bread. Oh my God.
I think we're going to have tomatoes in our boxes next week from a greenhouse that we work with. We have the most beautiful lettuces. Comes from Marion, Alabama.
Okay.
And we're working with farmers to help them grow varieties and crops that generally don't grow in Alabama. And when you get it fresh, it will taste better and it will have more nutrients in it than if it came 10 to 14 days from California.
And so now this is also part of like a national movement, I think, in terms of growing food, growing locally, buy fresh, buy local. Thank you. I'm getting my tongue twisted there. Buy fresh, buy local. This is part of also a nationwide movement to empower farmers, because I think so much has been lost in terms of the commercialization of farming. So this kind of puts it back into the hands of the actual farmers themselves.
That's right. That's right. We have a lot of our farmers pictured on our website, but in a very short period of time now, we're going to have you see what's coming in your box. You have squash there. It's going to have the farmer's number there, where you click on it and it throws you into a video of that farmer's farm. Okay. So you get to really meet and get up personal and close with those.
With the guy who's handling your food. That's
where the food's coming from.
Tell me, you're not a great farmer yourself. How did you get into this?
Well, I was a farmer. I farmed for 10 years myself out at Mount Laurel, or Mount Laurel Organic Gardens. But the statewide system got so big, cumbersome, I had to let my own farming go. I now have to farm vicariously through my other farmers.
Oh, okay, so that's why you get the bug to.
I love it.
You ever want to dig in the dirt sometimes and just to kind of get back into it?
Oh yeah, I do. I go out to farms and help harvest, help plant, show them how to grow certain things that they're not used to growing. I get my hands dirty all the time.
I got you. But the food is good though. So now, if somebody wants to contact you and get on your list to get some of these fresh vegetables, what do they do?
Well, our telephone number is 205-991-0042. And our website, where you can sign up online, is growalabama.com. www.growalabama.com.
Okay, guys, you heard it right here from Mr. Man who brings us fresh vegetables into the city. So we appreciate you coming out. Thank you so much. And we'll be right back after this short break.